think what we tried to create the environment at Tapau TV is that we wanted it to feel as though this is a project that everyone's working on together. When you were in college, you know, you get a bunch of mate yang betul-betul ngam dengan kau. Kalau kau kerja sekali buat projek tu, benda tu best tau. My name is Ahmad Faris. I am the creative director and the co-founder of Tapau TV. Tapau TV were basically an independent online TV, and the whole concept behind Tapau TV adalah kita nak tapau benda-benda yang kita jarang nampak dekat mainstream television and benda-benda yang cover independent scene. So kita nak tapau benda-benda ni semua dan kita nak serve dekat satu tempat, iaitu Tapau TV lah. So that is the concept behind Tapau TV. We're an independent online TV that champions Malaysia's independency. The whole concept of this particular space is that we wanted it to be a place whereby we don't just work, but we actually hang out here, we get inspired here. There's no such thing as a 9 to 5. Semua orang masuk according to time masing-masing, tapi the key thing is to be respectful of deadlines, and when you need to talk to your other colleagues and stuff like that, you have to make sure you arrange lah. The most craziest thing we've done, I think it's easier to put, the most craziest thing that we've done at Tapau TV is we've organised a festival, and the way that we did it, which is different from any other festivals that you see out there, is that we did it via crowdfunding, meaning that we wanted to prove that, you know, there is a scene, our scene is very much alive and people are willing to actually put in money to support the local scene. So what we did was we set a crowdfunding project for 30 days, and in 2014 we actually managed to get 85,000, I think, at the time. What made it work is the fact that everyone in the team really worked hard, but it wasn't just us. It involved the whole indie scene, all the artists, all the different independent medias, you know, everyone that's involved is spreading their word to, kau kena pledge to Tapau Fest, kau kena pledge to Tapau Fest. And then in 2016, we even broke that record. We actually reached 100,000 over. So currently, Tapau Fest is still the biggest crowdfunded in Southeast Asia and the first crowdfunded festival in Southeast Asia. It's a lot of teamwork, and it's a lot of treating it more than just work. It's something we enjoy. I mean, going to gigs and shooting stuff, doing our own short films or covering events is something that we do on the weekends anyway. So if we have that mindset that we're actually enjoying this, so it doesn't really feel like work. So doing it as a team also contributes to that. I mean, we're having fun, and like, it's a bunch of people hanging out doing stuff that we love. So I think that's how we keep it up. The ones that don't wait are the ones that really keep on pushing things forward, and that's the way the scene has to grow in order for it to not just flourish, but for it to sustain and survive. Because that's the most important part. Kalau kita setakat hidup, sekarang hype mati, then tak ada point lah, kau kena tunggu next wave pula. The way the mindset now has to be like, you know, paddling and getting on that wave and make sure that you stay on it. Settle. Okay, Jun. Okay lah. Okay, Jun, settle. Okay. Kau nak shoot aku pula apa ni?